Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make some really fun little zippered pouches using food wrappers. So I'm going to show you how to make these quick little bags. I am using Pellon vinyl fused matte finish. It comes in, I got a bolt of 20 yards from Walmart, and I'm using these 9-inch long assorted color zippers. I got 100 on Amazon for like $8. So I'm going to be doing this Cheeto package. This Cheeto package, I cut the top and the bottom, and then I put the two parts together and ironed them in one piece. And I'm going to be putting the zipper in the top part. So I am using double-sided glue roller tape. So the first thing I'm going to do is prepare for the zipper. So I run a bead of the double stick tape down there, and I'm going to fold the top down. I need to make sure that all my orange wrapper is going to show, so I don't have any of the clear showing on the top. So that's going to be the top of my pouch. And I'm going to come over to the bottom. This double-sided tape, it's great. I use it a lot for my leather projects as well. Okay. Now I'm going to get ready to put my zipper in. So when it's closed, I want my zipper top to be over here on this side, I guess. So I'm going to put it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my item up, and I'm going to put some double-sided tape on it. And I'm going to line it up here. Okay. And that should work. And then I got to put this on the other side. So I'm going to take my zipper, right? I'm going to open it up. I'm going to chop off the bottom. And I'm going to zip my zipper right off. I'll set that on the side. Okay. Then on this end of the zipper, I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to cut part of the teeth off. Okay. So I just cut part of the teeth off. We'll match that back up later. But meanwhile, I'm going to come and I'm going to put this on the other side. So I know that when it's closed, it'll be like this. Okay. So I'm going to put this on this side. I'm going to put that to there. Oops. Okay, so I just put double stick tape, and I'm going to put the zipper in this end. Okay. So with the double stick tape, I've turned down my piece and attached the zipper on both sides. Now I'm going to sew down my zipper, and I'm going to switch. I'm using a Singer 20U33 here. This is my regular foot. I'm going to switch to a zipper foot, which is something like this. It has only one half of the foot, and I also happen to have this. So this thing, I don't know, it's very skinny, and you can sew on both sides, but it doesn't really mate up well with the feed dogs. So I have to control my feeding. I'm going to use this one so I can go down both sides rather than having to switch from one zipper foot to another. So I'm going to turn my project around, and I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to start sewing. And I'm going to go on down. When I get to the end, this little tab here, I'm going to turn it under. Just get it out of the way. I'm going to turn it under. think I need to get a little closer. Okay, now I'm going to turn that under just so it gets caught. I could have put glue on it, but I didn't. Okay. I should have put glue on it. Let's see if I can get a little glue on it so it'll stay. Nope. Okay. I'm going to turn it under. Right, and just sew off the edge. Okay. This side, I'm going to put some glue on it so I don't have to fight it. Turn that down. Okay. I'm going to sew the other side. This is why I like this double-sided foot, because I can go both directions. Well, I guess it would help if I raise my needle up. Okay. So now I'm going to go this way. Oh, did not get stuck. I can see my zippers not lined up the best, so I'm going to realign it a little bit. Okay. I already tucked this end under, so I'm just going to go right off the edge. Yeah, it looks like that didn't stay very well, did it? Okay. So it's gonna, that should have been stuck down. Okay. So it's gonna end up like this. Now I'm gonna put my zipper back on over here. Okay. So it's gonna look like this, but I have to sew it inside out. So I'm gonna put my zipper back on. So I'm gonna put it on upside down. And I'm gonna get it started on the end that I actually have the teeth on. Okay. And I'm gonna tuck it in, tuck the end I cut off. Oh, I gotta get it even. About like that. This is a little fiddly here. Getting the two sides lined up to be even. I'm looking at the bottom here. Okay. So that was somewhat unsuccessful, but I'm gonna zip it up and see how it looks on the other end. Yep, it's uneven. So I'm gonna come back down here and start over. 3 tries. When you cut it off, you can use that and then you hold it and you feed your zipper back up. Now I'm just gonna sew my pouch together. So I'm gonna cut off this zipper and leave a little bit. These two ends are turned down and I'm just gonna sew my pouch together. I'm gonna switch back to my regular foot because it gives me more traction on the feed dogs. Okay. Hold my pouch together, line up the ends. And I re-fed it back on. It's uneven here now, but when I fold my piece in half, the ends are even with the wrapper. Okay, so now I'm gonna sew it up. So this machine, the 20U33, it does have reverse. If you don't have reverse, you can always start sewing in the wrong direction. I'm going to sew right along the edge in the wrong direction. Go to the end and I'm going to turn. And now I'm going to come back the other way. in case you're working on a machine that doesn't have reverse. That locks my stitch in. When I get to the end, I'm going to take the zipper and I'm going to turn it down and I'm going to sew over it to hold it down. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to get up to the top, turning that a couple stitches by hand. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to sew back down. Going to do a couple by hand just to make sure it's moving. The 20U33 is sort of a semi-industrial artisan machine, but it doesn't do the best over really thick stuff. And I want to be careful. So there's one side. So I just make sure my zipper got caught down, and then these little wing things are already turned down. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to start in the opposite direction. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, before I finish the other half, I need to open my zipper up. Otherwise, I will not be able to turn it right side out later. Okay. Now I'm going to start in the opposite direction. Okay. Make sure my little tabs are down. And I'm trying to just sew up to the line where I attached the zipper. And turn it around. Start carefully because the foot's raised up because the zipper's under it. We're done. Okay, so it was important to open your zipper before you finish your project so you can turn it inside out or right side out. Okay, so I'm going to put my finger into the corner and hold it with my thumb and turn. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other corner. Turn. Sometimes goes better than others. Try to get this thing right side out. I'm going to take a Sharpie and stick it in there to push out the corner a little bit. Use my finger. Okay. Going to push that corner out just a little bit, being very careful not to tear the stitches. Okay, open your corners up, flatten out your thing. There's your zippered bag, all done.